Now, before I actually start this video, this might be probably one of the last Tales of Tanorio news videos I make until they actually give us some relevant news on release date, to be honest with you. If they haven't said anything about that, I will not be making another video. I'm only getting that out of the way because I am, if I'm being dead honest, I am fed up. You know what I'm saying? We should be playing this game right now, but sadly we're not. But I need to tell you guys about this. Now, I know you guys remember this guy, Kyle Allen Music, pretty much the one that made the theme song for Tales of Tanorio. Now, if you guys don't know, recently it was his birthday, you know what I'm saying? Happy birthday to my guy, of course. But if y'all didn't peep, he ended up leaving the server because a lot of people were sending him hate. Now, to be honest with you, I don't know the context on why people were sending him hate. If people were just sending him hate because it's his birthday, I feel like that was silly and he should have ignored it. But hey, I understand too much negativity coming from the server, so he had to leave, of course. Now, what you guys are seeing on the screen is actually what he said on one of Swift's video. Now, the reason why I'm only mentioning this is because he actually has a lot of information that literally connects to what Topia said in my last video. So let's start reading. Hello, I am the composer for music for Tales of Tanorio, and hopefully I can give you some perspective on the whole situation. The three people in charge of announcements are Utopia, B, Lucky HD. The rest of the team, such as artists, modelers, voice actors, and myself, were not made aware of some of the announcements until we saw it on the news channel. Meaning they didn't know about the release until they put in announcements. Like everyone else. About 4 months ago, I suggested to them we not to announce anything to the community until the game is 100% complete and ready to ship, and most artists shared their settlements. However, the lead devs were confident we will have this done in time and announced it anyways. Myself and many artists were put in a situation we needed to finish our work quickly, which we did. That primary reason for our first push was the lack of bug testing. So obviously all of our suspicions were correct, and I know a lot of people that were writing the developers meets that did not understand this whole situation believed that they were taking their sweet time and something occurred. No, if you have at least some relevant developing skills, you will know that these people rushed. And a lot of Roblox developers as a whole, they always end up doing this. We saw this with Anime Clash. We see this with so many games that continue to release and they rushed it. The bug testing lasted for 3 days, and at that point they announced the first delay right before the release. The other delays really came down to inexperienced management and lack of communication with the rest of the development team. Now obviously, yes, Topia, B, Lucky HD, they have some fault in there. As I said in my last video, I still don't feel like Topia needed to resign, but just learn from his mistakes. That's literally the only thing he needed to do, because at the end of the day, this was their first project. To answer your questions about the hospital, yes, he was in the hospital, and as he was battling type 1 and had swollen hands. Yep, I believe that. At the end of the day though, these developers are teenager young adults making their first game with a pressure of 80k Discord members, so I can't entirely fault them. This game went from a small passion project to having standards of an actual studio really quick with zero experience in and managing a large team at their age. I've seen developers go from passionate, kind, and caring to mentally unwell and all this drama. I do hope people will give this game a chance because all of us artists put years of love in creating this game. It'll be devastating to see everything we have worked for unappreciated because of a situation we had no control over. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I don't like how he's saying we had no control over when he literally stated that it was the fault of the developers for the first delay. So no, he's capping there, I'm not gonna lie with you. I believe in time the ways things are run and will improve. They will learn no longer run announcements with a mindset of hyping up a crowd. And I ain't gonna lie, he knows me too well, because I feel like a lot of the times that's literally what the developers tried to do, and every time they hyped up the crowd, they would just let us down. And we saw that at the peak of it with the CC demo. They thought everyone was gonna be excited for that. And even a content creator as myself, I knew for a fact no one was gonna like that the moment I saw that first sentence. So I feel like at the end of the day, they really just gotta think it through before they put something like that in announcements for everyone to see. News should just be in news and well thought out for the matter. I personally had to leave for the fan server for just because of a lot of hate directed to my way, despite releasing on time, being nothing but kind to the community. Yeah, to be honest with you, you know what I'm saying? He talks more about how the community was attacking him. To be honest, I don't know why people were attacking him. I saw him getting a lot of love in the general, so I don't know where he saw the hate. But hey, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. He did say eventually he will come back to the Discord server, so not much we can do there. But that one piece that we can get from this post is that the first delay was literally the fault of the developers. Now, obviously, I'm not attacking them. Like I just said, it is their first project and it is their first game. But at the same time, we do gotta understand, and I hope they learn from this mistake, never hype up the crowd when you know you're not 100% ready. I would say this though, it's definitely a major fault for the head developers for this game, because why tell everyone about a release date and you know your own developers are not ready to release and they haven't gotten all their work done. So now because they rushed it all and you guys only had 3 days for bug testing, you pretty much just hyped up everyone for no reason. So obviously, yes, it is very disappointing that that happened, but obviously the damage was already done. Now all they can think of is moving forward and learning from their mistakes. Now, like I said, we don't have any information about release date other than the fact that it has to be March according to Lucky HD. But yeah,